It's time for Declare Your Independence with Ernest Hancock.
Welcome back to Declare Your Independence. Just going to share some projects that we've done over the years, just to make sure you understand, just in the last year, some of the things that we've brought to light that have us concerned and is building up to what we'll talk about in the second hour, how we're our next phase. You know, what we're going to be doing. Now, we're really going to be pushing on the silver thing as our last hoorah here in the Valley as we go out and, get to survive this thing. Bad guys know. They know we have the police in here. We have the, legislators. They all know who we are and everything. We're peaceful, nice guys, and there's not really nothing they can kind of get on us, but they go after individuals. They go, ooh, traffic ticket. Gotcha. So there's a lot of fun that we have. Now, one thing that really got us concerned was the vaccinations and so on. Because think about it. Excuse me. This was the rhetoric that we went through. Where is the ultimate property line? I mean, some people will say, I defend my country. My government's going to defend my country. Now, of course, our, America's interests are spread across the planet, according to them. But, at least you think that they would, we're going to defend the country. Well, maybe that doesn't happen, especially on the immigration thing. People on the right are saying, no, they're not defending the borders. Well, we know this. It's all a game they're playing anyway. So that's, come on. Then you have, all right, we got the state. We'll defend the states. The state against what? Where's the threat? Well, mostly it's the federal government. Are they going to do that? No, you don't count on that either. Oh, what about your county, your city, maybe it's your property. It's your white picket fence, up to your sidewalk, none shall pass. Got to do that Bill of Rights thing. Do you have an oath under affirmation that you have somebody witness said you got and we got a judge to sign? Now we're going to go look because you did something bad that we know? No. They just go in, take everything, and get your hard drive and say, see, we knew you had something bad in here. You downloaded some software you weren't supposed to something. Okay? I mean, where's the protection? If it's not your property, is it your front door? No, they're just kicking it in. They do this 3 a.m. thing. Where is it? I'm going, can it be my skin? Can it be my bite, my flesh? Well, we did a lot when they did the H1N1 thing. You're still starting to hear, a little swine flu action. You're trying to amp that up again. We had deaths. There were 10 deaths in the UK to swine flu. Well, a lot of them were older, but there was a couple of them that were young people that, seriously? Just regular flu, you have more death. It's just propaganda. Well, we know this. That's why Freedom's Phoenix, uncovering the secrets, exposing the lies, reigniting the flames of freedom. This is the mindset that we've had for years, decades. When they started doing the H1N1 thing, the main thing that I was looking for, I go, watch. They are going to advocate that they have the ability to claim jurisdiction inside your skin. They can force you to take inoculations. Now, with Homeland Security, you had all these documents. They had this state sign and then part of, and Homeland Security is going to be able to implement blah, blah, blah. We went through this, and we found out here in Arizona the documents, and I went through all kinds of threats, and those that have been listening to the show for a long time remember when we had fun with this. But it wasn't enjoyable. I mean, we just knew where to put the pressure on. Finally, the Arizona Department of Health, they did give me, to avoid all of the propaganda that we were doing, all the educating of the people that we were doing, all of the focus on they won't tell us kind of stuff, freedom of information threats, all of a sudden they go, okay, Ernie, here it is. Got the documents we put up on Freedom's Phoenix. I'll show you where it is here. You go to Freedom's Phoenix, Vaccines and Vaccinations category. Now, you go on the top of the page, and you can see where it has archives. You go contents by subject, and you go to V, and you go down to the vaccines and vaccinations, and you'll see all that study there. Well, we chronologically, follow each one of these categories and what we do and so on, and you get the whole dose, and I'll show you a couple of things. What we found was that each state signed on to this with the Department of Homeland Security to go into this, when they declare an emergency. This is why you had the World Health Organization went to level 6. They made up 6. I think it went to 5, and they go, yeah, we'll have a new one. It is 6. We're at red plus, okay? When Obama declared a national emergency, that triggered the governors the ability to declare their national emergency, which, triggered a whole bunch of other stuff. One of those things is what we found out is there's already a court system in place for substance abusers such as alcoholics. If you're convicted of a what they call extreme DUI, you're an alcoholic, you're a bad guy, you need treatment, right? For them to force you onto a gurney, to send you into medical treatment and so on, they have to have a system in place that does that, where a judge can say, you got to get this forced treatment, you have to, here we go. All right? So that's what they did. That system is what they're using to force inoculations for H1N1 and whatever else they want to stick your body with. I go, okay, what is the mechanism by which they can force you? Well, in there also we found that you will have one of two options. Yeah, you can claim, conscious religious objection. You can say, nope, my God doesn't say that. Okay, we'll protect your First Amendment religious whatever rights that you don't have to get injected. However, if you do not take the injection, and you got all these checkpoints and so on here in Arizona, you have to get on the bus. You got to be quarantined. This is what we were searching for. This is what we were making a big deal about. And we go, look, man, I can see where this is going. Now, when you get injected, or you have these vaccinations of young, I have 2 grandkids, they didn't take any shots. Okay, when they were born, and my daughter-in-law's mother is a delivery nurse at one of the local hospitals where she had both the kids. And we made it very clear. Nope. And when do they put the clipboard in front of you? While you're in contractions, they hand a clipboard for the mother and say, here, you need to sign all this kind of, heck no. Whatever, sign, do your thing. And they start sticking babies. So we made, no. We put refused on it, take a picture on it with their digital camera. We refuse, nope. The child stays in the room, nope. Healthy kids. When they have symptoms, they die or they have autism is shooting up, they got all these kind of problems, who do you sue? Where do you go? Well, this is something that we used as a program, and I'm going to play another one of 4409's videos here. We have several that we did in following this through. This one is kind of what started it. When the autism lawsuit was going through, we found out that you go to a vaccine court. The pharmaceutical industry wanted limits from liability. Say, look, we can't make any money if we're out hurting people and they keep suing us. So we need protection. So what we're going to do is create this administrative law, this administrative remedy you have to exhaust before you can even get to court. This is where we're at now. That lawsuit is still progressing, but they had to go through this vaccine court for years and years and years first. We started learning this. We understood where this was going. So I'm going to play this one video that Shelton did. It'll start in a couple seconds here.
Bring in our chief medical correspondent, Dr. Sanjay Gupta. Now, Sanjay, there's been some significant developments on the alleged link between autism and childhood vaccines. What happened today?
There are 3 test cases out there, Wolf, that sort of a special court ruled on today, trying to establish whether or not there is a link between certain vaccines, childhood vaccines, the MMR vaccine in particular, and autism. This was a ruling that a lot of people are waiting for some time. The answer came back as no on all 3 of those test cases. No link was established.
All right, stop. No link was established. I can imagine why. Could it be the courts were set up by the pharmaceutical companies?
So is this decision final now?
Well, the way it works with the vaccine court...
Vaccine court? What the hell is vaccine court?
Is you can appeal, just like any other court. You can appeal to a federal claims court, for example.
Now, that's where we are on this. We'll go ahead and finish this up when we come back. But, these are all little building blocks that we could see what was coming. And we did a project here with the Phoenix police and the firemen. I'll tell you about what happened when we were protecting them from not being able to take mandatory shots so they would protect us from it. We'll talk about it more when we come back. You guys stay right there.